I'm Robin Fite at Stampin' Country, and today we're going to make tent topper cards. They're when you want to make a card that's as easy as an ordinary card, but something that's a little extraordinary for someone that you dig. So let's get started. We'll start with our base, which is Marina Mist. This is cut at 4 3/4 and 8 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and score it with my Simply Scored at 4 1/4. That's going to make it easier when I make my tent, so I can go ahead and fold that. Go ahead and use this as the base, but let's make it a little extra special. This is actually my favorite die to use for tent topper cards, and it's just the large scallop square Big Z die. You can see that it'll cut out a large scallop square. What I want to do is where I folded this, I'm going to lay this just below that scalloped edge so that it doesn't cut that scallop, but it'll cut the other 3 sides. Next, I'm going to lay it on my cutting pad, and I'm going to sandwich it with another cutting pad. We'll just run that through our Big Shot. That's going to give us a really cute little tent for our card. Let's make our topper while we have our Big Shot out. We're going to use the Circle Scallops die, number 2. And let's use a little bit of Old Olive cardstock. We'll run that through. It'll give us a nice little topper for our card. There's just one more thing that I would like to do with my Big Shot today, and that is to give a little texture to the card, because it is all about texture when you're making a card for little boys. So I'm going to use my Square Lattice die and some Early Espresso cardstock. Sandwich that into my die. I'm going to use my multi-purpose platform, a cutting pad, my die, or my embossing folder, and another cutting pad. We'll run that through. Let's add our dirt to our base. This is our textured cardstock that for the Early Espresso. We'll just make a little mound of dirt just by tearing, and when you tear, you sort of want to pull towards you. We can adhere that to our base. Next thing we want to do is add our topper. Now, like I said before, I like to make sure that my cards will fit in my envelope. So I want to make sure that it tops about here. Let's use some sticky strip because we want this card to be nice and strong. Now remember, we don't want to have any adhesive on the top part because that's actually going to be above the card base. So I'll just put a couple of pieces there. That over. Now here's the part that I like to watch. I'm actually using an envelope as my pattern. I have my sticky side down, and I make sure that that can fit in my envelope. That gives us the base of our tent topper card. We're ready to just do the rest of our designs. Don't forget to stamp your envelope so that when he gets this card, he's going to be excited to open it, and he'll be equally excited when he sees what's inside. Thanks for stopping at Stampin' Country. Have a great day.